Mike, one of the things I wanted to mention too, and I was, I am one of the biggest proponents of anti-crime, and
Oh yeah.
it was one of the most successful programs in NYPD history. And what it was simply was plainclothes units that went out into a precinct. Many units like citywide anti-crime targeted guns, taxi
Mhm.
robberies, that type of thing, and many precincts that had uh, more of like street robberies and grand larcenies, that type of thing. Anti-crime could blend in with the population.
Right.
Not dress like a cop, not wear a stupid NYPD hat like I'm wearing right now, but blend in with the crowd and actually be able to uh, observe the crime and observe suspicious activity. This guy, Jose Ibarra, I would have spotted him in 2 seconds, and I would have surveilled him, and I would have known that he was up to no good by his body language, by him having no purpose out there other than watching people, watching someone go by, turning his head, just the whole body lingo they give that someone that's a robber or committing a crime gives. And I don't know if a college campus has plainclothes units. The NYP doesn't have anti-crime anymore.
No.
People objected to it. It was too effective. They were locking too many people up. And I mean, I'm giving the police point of view. Obviously, the people that got rid of anti-crime think it was way too intrusive. There was too much stop, question, and frisk going on. And they got rid of one of the most effective units in the NYPD. And just to say, in a community like this, a college community, this would have been so effective to have a plainclothes unit. They would have spotted this guy.
Yeah, Billy. One of the problems is, you know, college campuses are statistically some of the safest places in the world to be. I know my own college, people are walking around and you don't think twice about your safety because it's a place you've known. I've been there for 20 years. Students are there 2, 3, 4 years. They get to know everybody. They might not know everybody's name, but they see people. Hey, how are you? You don't really think twice about who's following you around because there's generally people in the area, and it's fairly well lit, and everybody's on this in their little, protected space. And so it would have been terrific if, thinking about it ahead of time, if they did have occasionally someone, some security in a jogging suit just happen to just jog by some of the quietest, loneliest areas because where the lake was and the running path was, it was off to the back or something like that. It was still part of the campus, but it wasn't like in the middle. It probably wasn't that well lit, but the students and everyone there, they were perfectly fine with it because they're used to it. It's just like you see students running, walking. You see even people from outside the community walking their dog or walking around, older people. Everybody's got this feeling like we are perfectly 100% safe here. So that, unfortunately, their guard was down because of the lack of any kind of real crime, violent crime taking place on that campus. But if there had been, or hopefully there will be more people with more cameras and maybe some better lighting, things like that. But yeah, we wish now that they had it, but we can understand why they didn't. It was just such a great place to be, such a safe place to be. You know.
Mike, as you look at his mugshot on the screen, could he be a student? Absolutely. Absolutely. He
Sure.
could blend in as a student. You know
Hmm.
what separates him from that? His body language, his
Hmm.
actions, what he was
Right.
doing by that jogging path. Was he carrying a backpack with books in it? Or,
Yeah. Was he
what was it?
walking somewhere?
Right. Was he going somewhere? Did he have a purpose? No,
Mhm.
he was lurking. He was
Right.
seeking like an animal,
Right.
watching for a victim to come by, a victim that he felt that he could take control over rather easily. So those are the things that good anti-crime cops are trained to observe and trained to act upon. And I'm not saying, look, that the University of Georgia is remiss for not having a
No.
plainclothes.
No.
I'm just saying that an effective deterrent to this is a plainclothes unit that can blend in this college community. It's just this whole case is just horrific, folks. This is Police Off the Cuff, real crime stories. If you like real crime, true crime from a police perspective, then you're in the right place. And if you're not subscribed to us, go on our YouTube, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell, hit that like button, share us with your friends and your family. And if you want to contribute to us, we have a Patreon with 3 different levels, and we also have a YouTube channel memberships with, count them, 5 different levels. And we appreciate all our fans, our subscribers, our supporters, and they enable this channel to survive and to be what we are. I don't know what exactly we are, but we think we do a pretty good job. So, Mike,